I have got a terrific guest for you now. As my regulars will know, there's a growing movement across regional Australia to oppose the declaration of desecration of farming land and our beautiful landscapes, all in the name of renewables. And some campaigners are getting creative. Last week I came across a young Victorian musician who was rallying against new transmission lines that will run through homes and farms in Goroke, a lovely part of Victoria located between Horsham and Bendigo in the west of the state. Here she is.
And don't it always seem to go that you don't know what that'll take till it's gone. It's our paradise and they're putting up big power lines.
And that beautiful singer, Eleanor, joins me now in the studio. Hey, you've got a beautiful voice.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on, Peter.
And it's gone so viral. What motivated you to put your head above the parapet and take on this issue? Because it is a big issue. I know in regional Australia, not just Victoria, people are really concerned, aren't they?
That's it. So I guess what motivated us is our small family farm was originally in a plan which was put out by AEMO, which was going to put the transmission line. Now this plan was a width of 50 kilometres and it was running through all of Victoria, and we were in that initial plan. So we were smack bang in the middle, luck wasn't on our side, you know, in the middle we're kind of like, okay, this is probably not looking too fantastic for us, and we felt helpless. So what we wanted to do was try and get the word out there and get the conversation happening. So you know, people were going to protest, which was fabulous, but we're a musical family. I'm a musician, a music teacher, and we thought we could do maybe something different, target a different audience, put out a visual and some music, and that's where the idea stemmed to do a bit of a parody of Jody Mitchell's Big Yellow Taxi. It worked so fantastically. So I guess that's kind of our backstory. You know, we were directly affected, so we wanted to do something to make a difference for our community.
A lot of people look at those landscapes and think they're just beautiful. And we've got oceans too. They'll soon have wind turbines. But in your case, it's those big transmission lines. Now, someone might say to you who don't understand, why would you be worried about them crossing farmland? What's the big deal? Tell us what the big deal is.
Well, there's a lot of issues with the transmission lines. You know, there's fire hazards, there's devaluation of land. There's also the amount of land I feel like people don't understand is to go renewable and to meet these standards that they want to get to, we have to take a lot of agricultural land. Now, that's just not transmission lines. And we just went to the Sydney protest, the Reckless Renewable Rally, and we got to meet a lot of other people who are affected by the same thing. They're affected by turbines, by solar panels, by transmission lines. So it's a big thing because when you look at how much land they're going to take, not just for transmission lines, issues come into play like food security. Are we going to have enough food in Australia? And again, the devaluation of land is a big thing for our own farmers. You know, once these are going to be put up on their land, it's going to plummet the value of their land, and it's going to be harder for them to sell. And also there's a massive the hazards of working it, so there's going to be all these issues and regulations that they're going to have to abide by.
Harvesters, augers, all the things that could interfere and hit and cause death, obviously transmission lines. What amazes me though is, I guess yet again, country people are bearing the brunt for decisions made to benefit urban Australians. You know, these are not going, these turbines on Manly Beach. No one's putting a transmission line through Brighton or, you know, the nice eastern parts of Sydney. It's country people forced to bear the brunt.
That's it. And once again, we are having to stand up for that, you know, and trying to protect the environment, you know, trying to save the trees, trying to, you know, keep the economy.
But farmers are great custodians of the environment.
That's it, you know, we are passionate about the land, and here we are fighting for the land. You know, we're really concerned about, again, the trees, again, the food security, the birds, the bees. That's one of the lines in the songs that we kept the original, you know, like leave them in peace along with the birds and the bees. So again, here we are trying to protect the land, and you know, we need help. We need help to spread that word, and that's why we put the song out, to get that conversation happening.
I'm going to put a link to the song on the Sky News website. People can go there, find out more, support your good cause. Eleanor, I think you're amazing.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Delighted.